Is the EU and the G7 fascists? Absolutely. They are following every one of Hitler's strange laws, which is the curse. And the only book that I've read about Hitler, Mein Kampf, Scourge of the Swastika, The Mind of Adolf Hitler, and the Hitler book. Only one of them has Hitler's strange laws in it, and I read that book in '73. The name of the book is The Scourge of the Swastika. Now, the G7. If you read chapter 13 of Revelation, it's the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his horns 10 crowns, and on his heads the name of blasphemy. On the American dollar, in God we trust, they call the dollar God. That is their God. They worship the devil in disguise, which is the beast. 600 I didn't even know what the number of the beast was until I first got a Bible into my hands in August 2008 from a guy from Limerick in Tullamore, John Walshe. I never heard of the book of Psalms, the book of Proverbs, the book of Revelation. I knew nothing about the Bible. And then I come to where Jesus said, call no man Father on earth. You have one Father who is in heaven. And he called our Father God in heaven. Allah in Arabic is God. The Muslims only worship one God. The devil worships a multitude of gods. More gods than Emperor Constantine worshipped, who was the first to call himself God in Latin, Most Holy Father. In 325, we'll go 321 first. Emperor Constantine worshipped the sun, and he changed the Sabbath day to Sunday. And in 325, at the Council of Nicosia, he took out 22 books out of the Gnostic Bible. And the only Bible available in the West is the Agnostic Bible, 66 books. The Gnostic Bible has 88 books in it. The first book in the Bible, if anyone wants to know, it's the book of Adam and Eve. It's on the internet. You should read a book that I read in 1984, In God's Name, by a Jesuit priest, David Yallop. My faithful martyr Antipas, murdered amongst you where Satan dwells. Chapter 2, verse 13, Revelation. If you read that book, and then you know who makes himself out to be God, even calls himself God on earth, and all his disciples call themselves Father. Can you imagine? The devil is so easily deceived, it's unreal. Now, how will you know someone who's a psycho, an unbeliever, like Kieran Neepsey? Well, I met that devil in 1980, in April 1980, if I remember correctly. And he said to me, do you believe in God? I said, what do you think? He said, if you do, you're a fool. There's no God. This is it. Make the most of it. And he wouldn't kill a man for anything. Less than $1 million. Cash up front. That was in 1980. In 2004, he took €5 million of Brian Cowan, the Minister for Finance, who got that money off the oligarchs to silence me forever. Well, in spite of all the paedophile Garda Síochána's attempts to slaughter me, they have failed, and failed miserably. If you're wondering why there's a Russian submarine patrol in Ireland, it's to protect the good people in Ireland. And when 10,000 of them come on here, and they're here already, woe betide you if you're a Jezebel or a fucking devil, and devils suck dick and tell lies. Who would you like to have as your leader of this country? A man who fears God and keeps his commandments, or a man like Leo Varadkar? The devil, the devil, the devil. What did Jesus say about the last days? When the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stands in the holy place, then he that's in Judea flee into the mountains. The abomination of desolation is the Sodom and Gomorrah, and the holy place is the land of saints and scholars, is now Gomorrah, Ireland. We're going to win an outright majority when this government collapses through its paedophilia. Brian Cowan raped a 10-year-old boy in Clara in 1978 named Joe Boylan. How do I know that? Well, I met a man in 2006 named Joe Boylan. And on Tuesday the 15th of July, 2008, it was approximately 2:05 in the afternoon, and he sat down beside me and said, Declan, you're the only man in Ireland that can help me. I said, why is it, Joe? And he said, Declan, in 1978, I was 10 and I was raped outside Clara's swimming pool by an 18-year-old, Brian Cowan. I brought him straight to the coppers, the dirtbag paedophiles, men and women in Tullamore, not their fucking Jezebels and fucking faggots. Make no mistake about it. They hate the sound of the spoons. If you're a fucking copper, or ever were a copper, or going to be a copper, if you hate the sound of the spoons, you will be annihilated, and the lair where you came from will be incinerated. As the Yanks say, neutralized.